Have you ever watched a player and thought, haven't I seen this style before? The way he runs, the way he dribbles and the way he moves. Of course you have. Football's history is rich and unique, just like the players of the beautiful game. And while legends retire, a new generation of players arrive who have learned from their idols and match their every move. But can these rising stars truly fill the boots of the greats they resemble? Today, we're diving deep into the world of football to uncover 10 players who eerily remind us of some of the greatest football legends. Hold on a second, have we time-travelled back to Barcelona's golden era? Every time Ilkay Gundogan graces the pitch, it feels like we're witnessing Xavi Hernandez in his prime. It feels like we're witnessing Xavi Hernandez in his prime. The way Gundogan caresses the ball, weaving through defences and setting the tempo. And it's not just about the passes, it's the swagger, the confidence, the audacity to control a game's heartbeat. To make this comparison even more evident, Gundogan decided to join Barcelona in 2023 and play under who? Xavi Hernandez himself. And let's be honest, in today's fast-paced game, having a maestro like that, it's a rare gem. Now, who do you think Rasmus Højlund reminds us of? We'll give you some time to think and get back to it later in this video. Now, whilst Gundogan is out there orchestrating the midfield like Xavi, there's another maestro in Manchester who's oddly reminiscent of a Camp Nou legend. Have you ever noticed the calm and composed figure of Rodri at the heart of City's midfield? The way he reads the game, intercepts passes and dictates the tempo. It's just like watching a young Sergio Busquets in his prime, isn't it? Busquets, Barcelona's silent guardian, was never about flashy skills, but about being in the right place at the right time. And Rodri, he's picked up the same baton. In the chaos of the Premier League, he brings a sense of calm, a touch of La Masia. But not only that, Rodri has a skill that Busquets didn't. Top-notch long-range shots. City's number 6 can launch some rockets with either foot, but can also bend it like Beckham from range. Speaking of players echoing the legends, let's shift our gaze from midfield maestros to the striking titans. Remember the young audacity of a young Zlatan Ibrahimovic, that towering presence, unmatched confidence and the ability to score from literally anywhere. Now fast forward to today and tell me you don't see shades of Zlatan in Erling Haaland. The citizen's sensation is not just about goals, it's the manner in which he scores them. The audacious flicks, the thunderous volleys and the sheer power he brings to the pitch. Just like Zlatan, Haaland doesn't just play the game, he owns it. Every time he steps onto the pitch, there's an air of expectancy, a promise of magic. It's like watching a Zlatan 2.0, but with his own unique twist. Okay, enough with City players. Remember the Arsenal days of Thierry Henry, that silky touch, the lightning pace and the iconic finish with the inside of his foot. Now enter Kylian Mbappe. The PSG prodigy is not just France's golden boy, he's a mirror image of a young Henry. Every time Mbappe sprints down the wing, cuts inside and curls it past the keeper, it's like a nostalgic trip down Highbury Lane. But don't get it twisted, while the similarities are uncanny, Mbappe is carving his own legendary path. He's not just the next Henry, he's the first Mbappe. And just like Thierry, he's not here to take part, he's here to take over. Right, before we continue, it's a great time to hit those like and subscribe buttons so you never miss out on any of our amazing true footballer stories. Let's quickly fly over the Atlantic to the passionate footballing nation of Uruguay. Remember the relentless Edison Cavani, the man who could chase a lost ball like his life depended on it and had a knack for being at the right place at the right time. Now, emerging from the same Uruguayan roots, we have the one and only Darwin Núñez. Playing for Liverpool, Núñez showcases that same hunger, that same predatory instinct in front of the goal. Every sprint reminds us of a young Cavani hustling for Napoli, PSG and Manchester United. You want another similarity? Their long hairstyles will make you look twice to realise which player you are watching. Speaking of luscious locks, Sandro Tonali, a young maestro making waves in the Premier League, is often seen as the successor to the legendary Andrea Pirlo, especially during his days with AC Milan. With his deep-lying playmaking, vision and signature passes, it's like watching a Pirlo masterclass all over again. But here's the twist, Tonali isn't just a Pirlo clone. He's adding his own spices to the mix, bringing more dynamism and tenacity to his game. Whilst Pirlo was the architect, Tonali might just be the innovator. And now that he's wearing his Newcastle black and white stripes, he even reminds us of Pirlo during his Juventus days. Which brings us to two other amazing midfielders. But get this, they both used to be fullbacks. Remember the days when Philip Lahm, the versatile genius, ruled the flanks and midfield with precision? Well, Bayern Munich didn't have to look far to find the heir apparent. Enter Joshua Kimmich. This lad doesn't just play, he embodies the game. With his adaptability to slot into multiple positions and his Lahm-esque intelligence, Kimmich is redefining versatility. But hold on, whilst Lahm was the silent guardian, Kimmich brings a fiery passion to every tackle, every pass. It's like Lahm's brain met with a warrior's heart. Both players were inverted by the genius that is Pep Guardiola. The Spaniard is truly a pioneer in this game. Mesut Ozil, with those eagle eyes, set the gold standard for playmaking, didn't he? The Premier League was his canvas, but the Turkish German made his name for himself long before his Arsenal days. It was at Real Madrid. Now another Turkish player who has joined the Los Blancos. It's Arda Güler. This young maestro is weaving his magic with his feet, reminiscent of Ozil's prime days. Güler's vision on the pitch, his ability to thread the needle, and those silky assists. It's like watching a young Ozil in action. Add to that his ability to dazzle past his opponents, and boy, Real Madrid has got a gem in their hands. They have the same Turkish descent, the same lethal left foot, and almost the same bulging and expressive eyes. The similarities are uncanny. Now let's jet set to the frosty terrains of Scandinavia. Haaland, the emerging Nordic sensation, is already making defenders sweat with his goal-scoring antics. His performances with Atalanta in Serie A were spotted by Manchester United, who decided to break the bank for his signature. Who does he remind us of? The hint is in the name. Of course, it's Haaland. They have similar blistering pace, similar physical presence, and almost identical names. We know Haaland is yet to be considered a legend, but it's only a matter of time before he does. And remember that Haaland is just 20 years old, but look at his physique. There's something special in the blood of these Vikings. And now we'll finish with Miguel Almiron, Newcastle's Paraguayan dynamo, who's been lighting up the Premier League with his blistering pace and dazzling footwork. Every time he touches the ball, there's an electric buzz around St James's Park. However, Almiron didn't have the easiest start to life when he first joined Newcastle, which reminds us of someone. Have you ever watched the iconic football movie, Goal? Doesn't Almiron's story feel like a real-life rendition of Santiago Munez? Both players, with their Latin American roots, dreamy moves, and the sheer determination to rise against all odds, has captured the hearts of the Toon Army. Munez might be a fictional character, but Almiron's performances make us believe that fairy tales do come true in football. From the silver screen to the green grass of Newcastle, the magic is palpable. Well, what a mesmerising journey through time, connecting football's legendary icons and today's rising stars. So, what do you think? Are there other current players who remind you of football legends? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and remember to hit those like and subscribe buttons for more content. And seeing as you're here, be sure to stay around and watch these other recent True Footballer videos.